Cruise News. Story 1. The U.S. Coast Guard makes a heroic, long-distance rescue from a Disney cruise ship. Story 2. Tragically, a cruise ship passenger has died after a shuttle bus crash in Honolulu. Story 3. A man living on cruise ships for the last 23 years has developed some strange health issues. Story number 4. The up-and-coming Norwegian cruise ship, the Aqua, is going to take a different approach to restaurants and bars. These are today's top cruise stories. Let's get into it. Good day to everybody watching this. My name is Joe. I'm going to be your host. In our top story, the United States Coast Guard successfully evacuated a passenger from the Disney Fantasy on April 15th of 2024. The evacuation took place 180 miles north of Aqua in Puerto Rico. The airlifted person was described as a pregnant 35-year-old woman and a U.S. citizen. She was experiencing health complications that required a higher level of care than the cruise ship could provide. The heroic evacuation was carried out by a MH-60T Jayhawk helicopter and an HC-144 Ocean Sentry aircraft. Lieutenant Commander Todd Stevens said, "Our crew was able to quickly, safely, and efficiently execute a long-range Medivac so that the patient could get the higher level of care that she needed." He also said, "This demonstrates good crew resource management and the capabilities of our Jayhawk helicopter." Once the rescue crew arrived, the Jayhawk air crew deployed their rescue swimmer, while the Ocean Sentry monitored conditions and provided support. The woman and the cruise ship doctor were successfully hoisted onto the aircraft and then transported to the airport in San Juan. Then they were taken by local emergency personnel to a nearby hospital. Michael Riccio, the unit leader for the case, said, "The competency displayed by the Disney Fantasy crew and the Coast Guard personnel and units involved made all the difference. It is unknown whether the health complications the woman suffered had anything to do with her pregnancy. But we do know that, like most cruise lines, Disney's policy states that women that are 24 months or pregnant or more are not allowed to sail." This story really reminds me of a scene from like an action movie. Helicopters flying out over the cruise ship, people coming down the line from the helicopter and landing on the cruise ship and people being hoisted up. What a crazy story, and the good news is that it has a happy ending. The lady is hopefully getting the care that she needs. Sounds like she's going to be okay. This story really makes me proud to be an American. The U.S. Coast Guard came through for this lady. They came out in heroic fashion and saved the day. They have definitely earned a nice big shout out from Embrace Today. Awesome job, guys. In our next story, tragically, an 86-year-old woman who was celebrating her 46th wedding anniversary with her husband aboard the Carnival Miracle has died at the Honolulu cruise terminal after being hit by a shuttle bus. Several others were injured as well. The shuttle bus driver ran over to his vehicle and jumped in to try to stop it, but in the heat of the moment, he accidentally hit the gas instead of the brake. He ended up plowing into 2 concrete pillars along with 11 people. 5 pedestrians were transported to the hospital. 1 was pronounced dead, and the 4 others are in good condition. 6 other pedestrians that were involved refused medical service at the scene. It is still unknown if alcohol and drugs were involved in this at all. The investigation is ongoing. The husband of the woman that died was injured but is expected to make a full recovery. I would like to ask everybody that's watching this to please pray for this man and for his family. I know I will. This is a true tragedy. On a lighter note, a man who has lived on cruise ships for 23 years has developed a strange health issue. Mario Salcedo, otherwise known as Super Mario, is from Cuba. When Mario turned 45 years old, he decided he wanted to start a new chapter in his life and start traveling the world. He ventured out and tried a few different cruise lines, but finally he settled on Royal Caribbean's Voyager of the Seas. What attracted him to this cruise ship is, at the time, it was a revolutionary cruise ship. It was the biggest cruise ship in the world, had the first ice skating rink, had the first rock climbing wall. It was a ship that took cruising to new dimensions. Super Mario says he's been on about 850 cruises, all aboard Royal Caribbean ships. A question he gets often is, how much does it cost him to live like this? He said that it's between $60,000 and $70,000 a year, but one way that he saves a little bit of money is that he pays for all the cruises on credit cards that get him miles, airline miles, and that way he can fly from port to port for free. There is, though, a strange side effect that comes with living on a cruise ship for all these years. Mario says he's lost his land legs. He is so used to the sway from the waves and being on the ship that when he gets on land, he can't walk in a straight line. It seems, though, that Mario is happy and willing to pay this price to live the permanent cruise life. In our last story today, the Norwegian Aqua cruise ship that is scheduled to arrive in 2025 is going to take a new approach to restaurants and bars. The new additions will include a Thai specialty restaurant, a wine bar, and a plant-based menu. Are you ready to get hungry? The Thai restaurant, Suko Thai, will feature traditional Thai dishes like Thai cashew chicken, salt and pepper prawns, Thai grilled steak, and various curries, of course including this restaurant's own culinary touch. The restaurant will include contemporary Thai design elements, like bamboo and rice paper pendant lights, colorful furniture, and a geometric floor pattern. The Indulge food hall that premiered on the Norwegian Prima will include a restaurant called Plantiri serving plant-based bowls, and the Mediterranean Goddess Bowl, which includes spiced vegetables, tabbouleh, and honey roasted carrots. The new food hall will have 10 food stations and a design featuring deep wood accents with gold and metal furnishings. Well, what do you all think about this? Are you excited to get aboard the Norwegian Aqua and try these new food offerings? Are you super excited that there's going to be more plant-based options? Let me know in the comments below. That's the cruise news for today, April 18th in the year of our Lord 2024. Always remember that no matter what destination you choose or what cruise line you choose for your next trip, adventure awaits.